Hi, I'm Tony Fleming, and this is Fleming's Ultimate Garage. Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on today's video. 70 Chevelle Super Sport Pro Touring Convertible. You know, this is one of those cars that's modified from stock to a pretty cool degree and a pretty cool level. And I think that as we walk around and see some of the details on it, I think you'll agree. So let's start out with some paint. Because for me, we like to talk about the paint because in videos, the video doesn't lie. When you're looking at pictures online, you need to make sure that you can see clearly the leaves in the tree. You can see exactly what brand of camera that person's using. You can see how clearly his face is. And the reason why I say that is, come on up here and I'll show you why real quick. You need to be able to read it just like this. This says to me, I have paint that has some detail to it. This is kind of cool too because you can barely feel the stripes in the paint. What they've done is, not only did they paint the car, then they wet sanded the whole car, then they laid the black paint on, okay? Then they went ahead and clear coated the whole top of the car so that these stripes in here, A, you don't feel, and B, they don't get rubbed off every time the car gets waxed or buffed or whatever because these sharp edges of the paint would wear down very quickly. Hood pins, I don't know, for me that just says muscle car. I don't know why I love them so much, they just look great. The raised Super Sport hood. But let's take a walk around and we'll look at some of the other stuff that maybe you can't see in the pictures of the video. And let's start right here with the brakes, wheels, and tires. Big brakes in here, power disc brakes, Coys wheels all the way around, 17s here, 18s in the rear, Super Sport callouts. And then we have a couple of emblems that we put together, put under the hood. I'm not sure whether you love them under the hood or you would like another set right here because under the hood here is a 383 stroker. And also in the back of the car, which we need to go to first, I'll show you something kind of special. Let's check it out. All right, this is what I want to show you. Come on back here. Check this out under here. Look at that. Coilover suspension. Ford 9-inch rear. It's been narrowed to fit inside here. And actually will hold a whole lot more wheel and tire in there if you wanted to. So if you wanted a bigger set of wheels and tires and really stuff a fat set in there, it's been set up to do that. Got the Super Sport tips. Everything's kind of detailed nicely under here. Super Sport bumper and pad. Let me get the key and we'll open the trunk. All right, ready? Let's take a peek in the trunk. And this is where we talk about the clear coating of the stripes too. You can barely feel them back here. Okay, so this is kind of nice too. It's painted, wet sanded inside. It's got the jacking instructions in here. And then what we did was, because the trunk was really, really nice, we went ahead and splatter coated it, okay? And then we clear coated the splatter coat so that it would have a lot less chance of rusting, okay? New mat, we have a spare tire for it, and this is the cover, okay, with the hole down. Ready to be installed. That was just being painted and detailed. Looks nice in here. This is the kind of stuff that gets done before you get the car from us. And although, you know, this is not a 6-month project to do the trunk, it just looks really nice when it's all done, and that's the kind of car you would be getting. One that's ready to go, turnkey, with a temporary tag on the back. The oil's been changed, coolant's been checked, brakes have been checked. It has a gas in it, and you can take it for a drive as soon as it pulls up in the enclosed trailer. Now let's take a peek under the hood and we'll look at some of what you're getting in here. You know, these are great engines because the ZZ 383 stroker motors are nice because they make big block power, but they're significantly lighter. So I had these fabricated valve covers made for it, which I thought looked really cool because first off, it makes it look like a big block engine, okay? And then we had these emblems done, and it says on there, I don't know if you can read them, 383 stroker. We kind of kept the cowl induction air cleaner. You could go 2 different ways with that. We could put a billet air cleaner on here if you wanted to, for the total Pro Touring look, because look, you got a chrome alternator, special pulleys, aluminum braces, and detail stuff there. Or we could leave it kind of stock like that, and you know, your choice. Battery topper just to kind of finish it off. We talked about the power disc brakes, power steering, big radiator so this car can idle all day in the cold. Got a polished aluminum catch can here for any overflow that might come out of it. It looks nice. One last addition we will be doing to the outside of the car is the car will be lowered, okay? As it lowers to be 3 inches because the suspension is really kind of new and very heavy duty. We had to order special springs for it to lower to 3 inches, which I think will look really great because it's going to tuck all the wheels and tires inside the body. But also have cowl induction hood emblem callouts on there, which I think will add a little nice touch too. If you decide you want to buy it before I get to all that stuff and you want to leave it just the way it is, let me know. If you want us to continue with that, that'll be done also and done pretty quickly because I think everything's here. All right, let's take a peek inside for a second. Since you'll be spending a little bit of time in here, we might as well take a peek in here, okay? Brand new interior, seats, bucket seats, console, new carpet, mats, dash, steering wheel, door panels, just all really, really nice. And this is kind of cool. Okay, this is a nice feature, tilt wheel. This has an updated, what we call the Covan dash, which is a special molded dash for like a Pro Touring car, because you don't really need it stock anymore, because you kind of changed the whole car anyway. This has 5,571 miles on it since it was restored. Okay, full gauges from water, volts, oil pressure, tack, speedo. This is a nice feature too, the sound system. This all slides out. It's got all the great digital features, CD, all that good stuff. And I was looking to see if it had an iPod jack. I'm not sure that it does, but that's an easy function to add to the car if you wanted to. You usually put an iPod adapter in there. Or if you wanted to, what some people like us to do is take this and put it in the glove box and just put a stock radio there. So we can do that too, whatever you want. Okay? Cool, 3-spoke wheel. Just a cool car that you could take family or friends or whatever in. It's one of those great cars that you could, you know, you leave work on a Friday, call whoever it is you need to call, tell them you're on the way home, shut the cell phone off, man, and just go for a drive. And enjoy the sun, and the power, and the sound of a car like this that you can't get out of any of today's new cars. And this is why people do this, because this is, I don't want to say a life-changing experience, but it certainly adds a lot to your life to be able to go for a ride in this and just enjoy some smiles from people around you, and great power, and just fun. Okay, how about I start it for you so you can hear the rumble, that's really what you're getting. All right, a couple of things we didn't talk about. Power 4-wheel disc brakes. I'm just running down the list of things here because sometimes you forget about all the things that are done to the car. We talked about the narrowed Ford 9-inch with posi, the 383 crate motor. They rate that about 425 horsepower. It's got the 17-inch Coys alloys, tilt wheel, the Covan dash, the upgraded digital sound system. I don't know, man, it's just a cool car. It's got a power convertible top to it. It's got a matching boot that goes there. The top is like new also. And here's a chance to get a great car at a great price. Call us 301-816-1000. We'll tell you all about it.